Is this a place that you normally feel safe?
I always feel safe.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, I'm not out thinking that the society's out to harm me. I do happen to conceal carry myself for defense of myself and others, just in case a tragedy like this happens and I have to be in close proximity to where I'm involved to try to help save some lives. But I'm not a person who believes that there's always somebody out there behind your back ready to do something like this.
What were you planning on doing today?
I was planning on going to class, but like I said, when we found out there was an active shooter on campus, we were going to go and see if we could intervene. Veterans are trained, be it Air Force, Navy, Marines, or Army. We're trained to go into danger, not just run away from it. So if there was something we were able to do, we were going to try to do it. Luckily, we made the choice not to get involved. We were quite a distance away from the actual building where it was happening, and which could have opened us up to be potential targets ourselves. And not knowing where SWAT was on their response time, they wouldn't know who we were, and if we had our guns ready to shoot, they could think we were the bad guys. But essentially, we ended up going into our classrooms where the instructor asked if anybody in the room was concealed carrying, and I raised my hand and said I was, and I was prepared to defend the classroom.
And just for the record, Oregon is one of the states that does allow post-secondary concealed carry. So what you were doing was legal here at the university, at community college.
Well, it's not just legal here. I mean, of course, our U.S. Constitution, Second Amendment protects it, but Oregon Article 1, Section 27 goes even further, the right to bear arms for the defense of yourself and of the state. So,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you know anyone that was in the building or speak to anyone that was in the building where the shooting occurred?
At this time, I haven't been able to find out any names of any victims or anybody who was witness to the shootings that happened. No.
How did you come out of the property here? We're about a mile away. How did you come out of the university?
So when SWAT came in to clear the room, we all had to put our hands on our head. They cleared some. We left. We walked across the campus, met a group of 15 to 20 officers. Before they patted me down, I informed them I have a weapon on my right hip, which they weren't alarmed. I was forthright with them, and they removed it. They disarmed me and unloaded the weapon, verified I had my concealed carry permit on me, verified everything through the proper channels, and ultimately they escorted me back to my vehicle. They didn't want to put me back on the bus with everybody else since there was just an active shooting situation. So instead of putting somebody else with a weapon on the bus, they just let me drive my own vehicle off the campus.